Thank you. Hi. My name is Meekoms, and I am proud to say that I am a graduate of Clearwater Academy International. Thank you. I vividly remember a conversation I had with my mom years ago saying, I don't get it. Why am I spending almost my whole life in school? All I do is sleep and go to school almost every day. I hardly get to do anything fun. At the time, I was 7, so I really didn't realize how important school was at the time. But of course, I now know that it was not in vain. I've attended applied scholastic schools all my life. Not having the first-hand experience of an education out there, I am truly grateful to have had the chance to graduate from a school that really sets their graduates on their way to achieving their goals and purposes. The programs here are quite unique, and that they are tailor-made for the student, and they are made to align with their goals. I really feel that after completing my 12th grade program, I know exactly what I want to do and exactly how to do it. I feel like a racehorse that has just been released and is finally able to run to its goal. There are countless memorable experiences that I've had here, from setting up our instruments into the schoolyard and playing music, to visiting Fred's dad's lake house for the day to relax, wakeboard, and swim. Such a large majority of my teenage years were spent here, and I wouldn't have had it any other way. One of the courses that I did here was the Declaration of Independence. It was an extremely interesting check sheet that went over the entire document. It was so amazing to see what our founding fathers did and what they sacrificed to give us this amazing country that we hold and so proudly live in today. The following check sheet I did was the Constitution. This I would have to say, was my most favorite check sheet that I did at this school. When I was reading it, I was continually having realizations about why certain things in our country are the way they are, and how the amendments change the country and its viewpoints. It is one of the few documents that a country was built on that truly has stood the test of time. Both of these check sheets really gave me a whole new viewpoint on what makes this country so different and special. There is one thing that I really felt while I was at the I'll give it to you again. There is one thing that I really felt while I was in the high school class here at Clearwater Academy. I really felt a companionship between us all. We were always doing things that were so fun, and yet at the same time, when we really needed to get down and study, we would all do so. It is a group that will never be replaced. I would like to thank all of the staff here at Clearwater Academy for the relentless dedication to all the students here. I would also like to thank Mr. Zweers and Susie, who are amazing execs that helped me extensively, and they are both extremely cool people. I would also like to thank all of my amazing friends. Each and every one of you is so incredible, and without you guys, I wouldn't be who I am today. I'd also like to thank, of course, the front row of the class. All of you guys made my experience here all the more life-changing. Now all the students in the front row have graduated, except for one, Paul. Paul, all of us need you to carry on the legacy of the front row and ensure that His Majesty is never lost. Thank you. I would also like to thank Fred. He is absolutely one of the coolest and most amazing people I know. You could say he's a bit eccentric, but that's exactly why I love him. I feel like he's really one of the guys, you know, because you can really have a teenager conversation with him, and he'd follow along as if he were one himself. And sometimes I felt he was. So Fred, I don't think I will ever have a more amazing person as my teacher than you for the rest of my life. And I want to thank you for all that you have done for me and the class. Thanks. I would also like to thank my parents. They gave me the opportunity to go to school and graduate. My whole life, they have supported me in whatever I did or whatever I wanted to do. And it's really quite amazing what they do for me sometimes, and I don't really realize it until later. So I'd like to thank you guys for doing all that you can to ensure that I get to do exactly what I want to do in life. There are no two other individuals I would rather have as my parents than you, and I am proud to be your son. Thank you. And lastly, I would like to thank L. Ron Hubbard, because without his creation of this amazing tech, none of us would be standing here in front of you today. We as young individuals have the inevitable responsibility to do what we can to create a better future for the planet. And with schools like this, we are making that more than just a dream. Thank you.